Hey, hi, Sue Moore here, and today the question is, who knew? There's research out there now that says life begins at 60. Who knew? I didn't. So we're going to talk a little bit about that now. Did a little research on it. It doesn't surprise me, but and I'll get to that in a minute. But you know, in life there are various rites of passage and times that we stamp out moments in which we become a little wiser and a little bolder and a little older. And as we grow older, though, there's always the temptation to think that the best of our life is back there and not in front of us. But as I said, there's new research that says that the boomers are really kind of recreating what old age is. And they are the most young at heart. Life doesn't end at 60, it just really begins at 60. And it doesn't really surprise me because boomers, you know, kind of set the path for, they did a lot of different things in the 60s and 70s and 80s that our parents were aghast at, you know, like Woodstock or Vietnam, or there are lots of things that went on, but it shaped the way boomers lived. And so what's not to think that that same kind of leading edge, doing things a little bit differently would not follow, would not continue as boomers hit 60, 65, 70, and so forth. So all that to say, life has so many wonderful riches and to offer every single day. And as such, as we do get closer to 60, we really do need to pay a little bit more attention to our physical needs and our mental health needs, things, you know, making sure that we are taking care of anything that we are aware of that might need some help, whether that is physiological or mentally or maybe broken bone here or whatever. Do you want to pay attention to what kind of things can happen? Sometimes, you know, many times people in their, let's just say 65 to 75 range will start making some lifestyle changes. And that's all well, great, and good. They might downsize, or if they don't want to downsize, they might just start getting rid of stuff that they thought they don't need anymore, like an attic full of Christmas stuff or a garage like mine. That, hey Bonnie, how are you? Nice to see you, and thanks for jumping on. Just to kind of clean out some of the stuff that we really don't need anymore. What's really important there, though, is, as I said earlier, as we get older, life's experiences become a little bit more valuable, and I find that people, as they get older, are more than willing to learn new things and try new things and use the experiences that they've gained over the years to, you know, kind of launch them into whatever it is they want to do. So, as I said, we need to take care of our bodies and our mental health and so forth, because that begins to change also, and there are ways to keep that up to snuff as well. So it really is kind of the best of both worlds. You've got the experience of what your growing up period was, and now you can take that experience and start something brand new over here. And how wonderful is that, you know? Hey Shyla, how are you? Thanks for jumping on. So let me see what else I was going to say here. Oh, I know. And of course, one thing that you can do that will make sure that you are presenting the best you to the public is take care of your face. I'm in the skincare business. I hear people say all the time, oh, I'm getting these fine lines here and I'm getting, you know, wrinkles around my mouth and so forth. And these people who are saying it are, you know, 28 and 32 and 37 years old and so forth. And yeah, they are going to get wrinkles, and some of them are beginning to show. So I wouldn't wait until I was 60 to try to do something with my skin. But I would definitely start thinking about it in terms of how we integrate changes in our life as we move from one section of it to the other, okay? Because I think the 60s and the 70s and 80s can be fabulous times. And we want to make sure that we can take and reap the benefit of all of that. And we want to make sure that we look our best also. So here are a couple little things that you might want to consider. First of all, before you make any changes to however you're taking care of your skin right now. Hey, Angela, Angel, nice to see you. Sherry Leroy, how are you? Nice to see you. Before you make any changes to your skincare routine, I have a little test here, right here, that is entitled Put Your Products to the Test. And you want to answer these questions. It's only 5 questions, number 50 killer, but it's only 5 questions, and you just want to see if what you're using is really what you need to be using, okay? And if you are not too crazy about what the results indicate to you, private message me. I have a quiz I can send you that will tell you exactly what kinds of things you need to use, okay? But most importantly, before you do any of that stuff, or when you do any of that stuff, you want to ask one very important question, and that is, you want to make sure that whatever you are contemplating purchasing, that there is a 4 to 6 week money back guarantee. That way you can try the product, you have enough time to use it and find out A, if you like it, B, if you like the results, or C, if for some reason you've got the wrong thing and you're going to go, oh my gosh, I spent all this money on this and now what am I going to do? Get something with a money back guarantee, and then you don't have to worry about it. It's just, you're going to try it, you're going to use it for however long, 4 to 6 weeks. Decide if you want to keep it, great. If you don't, you can send it back, get your money. And there are companies out there that will do that for you. So that's it for today. For those of you who are nearing 60, or are 60 or 65 or 70, this was really kind of for you. But if you're 40-ish or 50-ish and you've got parents that are up in that age, don't write them off, because their life experiences and the things that they've learned are going to be valuable going through the next decade or so. So that's it for today. Journey well. If you need me, please feel free to private message me. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.